Hey guys, welcome to episode 18 of Magic Missiles, and as you can see, I finally got me a frequency modulator, that little satellite dish thing on my head, and today we are going to set up a wind farm, just for basically some supplemental power and whatnot for our energy system. And that's going to also help us power a teleporter up to the moon. Now, I'm not sure if we'll get to the teleporter today, but we're going to try and at least get the components made. And okay, so let's get started. So the first thing we're going to need is just a bunch of components for our wind turbines. So first thing we're going to need is, let's see, I set up a space for 15 of these, so we need 30 energy tablets. The problem is we're not going to be able to make up 30 all at once because they don't stack. So let's just make up a few here real quick. And it's unfortunate because everything else I believe does stack. Okay, and then we need some of these control circuits. So we need 15 of those. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 of those. And the rest we have. Okay, so put the circuits there. Whoops, like that. The enriched alloy there. Then we need some osmium ingots like so, and then we need those, and that'll give us a wind generator. And for some reason it is bugged, so I'm gonna have to do it in the regular crafting table, which is not necessarily a bad thing. You'll see here in just a minute. So I'm just gonna throw this other stuff in here just to get it out of the way. So we need osmium, enriched alloys, the energy tablets, obviously, control circuits. I think that is everything. Alright, so if we go here and we put those there, and the ingots, if we drag them, there we go. The energy tablets and them thingies. There we go. I wonder if they stack. No, they do not. 3. Okay, so let's go ahead and take these things back out and make some more energy tablets. Like, let's see, I don't even know how many we need now. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it doesn't really matter, to be honest with you, because we're gonna have to take a break and go back out, or go outside and place some of them before we can continue. It's just the way it is, you know. No biggie, no big deal. There's those. Where are they at? Control circuits. Alright. And I've already ran the cabling and everything for the power, so we should be good to go. So all we need to do now is go upstairs, sleep, make it daytime, just so we don't have to deal with mobs, and then go place the ones that we've made so far. And like I said, this is just a supplement to the power that we have going on downstairs. As you can see, pretty good sized grid going on down here. So, and I'm having a little bit of lag again, just like I always do, but that's not a big deal. Alright. Now the output of these things is on the front. Look at that. Now, from what I understand, the further or the higher you put these things, the more energy they create. Unfortunately, I'm not set up to, well, I'm not in an area that is really, really high. So, ooh. Stupid zombie. He should know better, right? There we go. I don't quite understand why sometimes inventory tweaks works no problem, and other times it's just really buggy. See, like it just replaced it right there and here, but before I've had to replace it twice myself. Okay, so that's all of them right now. So we need, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 7 more. And this is actually going to be, or it should be, a pretty good supplement for what we got going on already. So I'm going to go ahead and go downstairs and make up the remaining 7, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back, and we are placing the last 7 of these generators. Just go around to the front of these. I think it's kind of strange that they put the output on the front, but you know, hey, I guess that's fine. So 15 of these things should give us quite a boost. I mean, you would imagine, but it also looks like we're not sending any energy right at the moment. Oh, but it's because we're not drawing any energy. So let's go and yeah, we need like 10 more kilojoules or megajoules or whatever on this thing. So let's go charge this thing up real quick and see how quick it happens. And with that extra power, it should be fairly fast, or at least I sure hope it is. So let's see. Oh yeah, that's pretty quick. It's a lot quicker than what we were doing before. So that's great. And the other thing that'll be nice is we're going to put a teleporter right here in this area, and that's going to take us up to the moon, and that way we don't have to take the rocket each time. Once we get up there and set up a teleporter that is linked with that one, then all we have to do is use that. So I plan on putting it in that one little town excuse me, that I was in before, the one with just the 2 houses. But then again, I may take it down to the village that was just a little bit south of there. But yeah, this thing, yeah, that's filling really quick. That's really awesome. I just want to go up here and make sure that we're getting power through all of our cables and everything, because I didn't check that before. Oh yeah, look at that. That's great. That is great. So, alright guys, the next thing we're going to do is, and I know this is kind of a big switch or change of pace, but there's a couple things that we need, and just haven't gotten around to making them yet, and that is a beealizer. Oh, I need to change this. There we go. And a treealizer. Now, the only way to make these is with a carpenter. So the first thing we need to make is a carpenter. So let's go ahead and look up the recipe for that. And we need some bronze ingots, so a sturdy casing, which is bronze, and a couple pieces of glass. So let's go ahead and go make that real quick. should be fairly quick because I have all of the components right here. There's bronze, and watch this make a liar out of me. Yeah, I have no glass, but that's not a big issue because we have a lot of sand right here that we can... You know what? I got some glass right here. So, let's just make it in here. So we got a sturdy casing, and then it was 6 like that. A sturdy casing in the middle, and a couple pieces of glass like so. And that gives us our carpenter, which now I have no idea where we're going to put it, so let's just find a temporary spot for it by, oops. You know what? That's not necessarily a bad temporary spot. Let's just break this piece of cobble and that piece right there and run a couple universal cables like so. Oh, come on. There we go. That should give us power. And then we need some water. So, where did I put my buckets? There they are. And let's just... I should have a never-ending water supply right here. Okay, got that. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and the way you use a carpenter is a lot like the table over here, where you put the pattern in and then put the components down here in the bottom. So, like I said, we need a beealizer. So let's go ahead and look up the recipe for that again. Looks like two glass panes, some tin, redstone, and a diamond. So, right here, we got a diamond. And we're going to need one for the treealizer also, I'm pretty sure. So we'll go ahead and take it with us. Tin, and then some redstone. Oh, and glass panes, which are right there. Throw that in there. We got glass panes, a diamond, tin, and redstone, like so. And that's going to go ahead and cook up, as you can see. And while that's cooking up, let's look up the treealizer. And it needs copper. So we've got that right here. No biggie. Just 4 of them. There's our beealizer. Okay, let's go ahead and stop that for just a second. We just about screwed up. Almost made 2 of them. Alright, we need copper. Oops. Like so. Go ahead and let that cook up real quick. And then the next thing we're going to need is another machine, and we're going to set it right on top of this, and that is the centrifuge. So let's see what the recipe for that is. Centrifuge is copper and a sturdy casing. So again, we have copper here, no problem. 6 of those. Excuse me. Sturdy casing, copper, and glass. Like that. We'll just throw it right there. And again, these are just temporary spots for these things until make a room for them, or whatever I decide to do. And let's go ahead and throw some power onto that, like so, and start centrifuging our honeycombs. We've got a lot of them, so we really needed to do this so that we can progress with the bees. Because right now I'm kind of stuck with just 2 species, maybe 3 species. So let's go ahead and just grab a stack of honeycomb. And the reason we need to do this is because the honeycomb produces honey drops, and the honey drops are what we need for the beealyzer in order to actually inspect the bees. And so that's going to go ahead and spin up, and there we got beeswax and a honey drop. So let's just grab a couple of these honey drops real quick, open the beealyzer, throw those up there, and I think they'll stay there. And the way this thing works is you take one of your bees. So let's just grab a regular Meadows Princess, open up our beealyzer and stick her right there, and it's going to tell us everything we ever wanted to know about her. So you know, her lifespan, speed, how fast she pollinates, what kind of flowers that she needs, her fertility, that's how many drones that she will make. This is her range, and her effect is none. And then there's, as you go down to the different pages, it gives you her climate. I mean, all sorts of stuff. Like I said, more than you ever possibly wanted to know. One of the things that is very important is this page right here, the possible mutations. So it's very possible that with a Meadows Princess and looks like a common bee, I'm pretty sure that's what that is, will give us one of these purple ones. And I'm not really sure what the purple one is right at the moment. But now that this Meadows Princess is analyzed, I'm going to grab one of those white ones, a white drone, like this one here, and we're going to analyze the drone. And again, if we bring it down here, it shows that that he is possible to make one of them purple ones. So what we're going to do is take these 2 that have been analyzed, and we're going to bring them out here and put them in one of these alvearies or apiaries. That's what they're called. And basically just hold our fingers, or cross our fingers, and see what we get, because, you know, this is going to take a little bit, so we'll just let her do her thing. Alright, let's go grab our treealyzer. And it basically does the same exact thing, and it also uses the honey drops. There we go. And let's grab, I'm trying to remember where I put them. Here they are. All these saplings. Let's go ahead and grab a silver birch and a silver lime. And let's just analyze those real quick. So let's just put half of our stack in here, like so. And again, it does the same exact thing as the beealyzer, only it's for trees. And it'll show you down here the mutations that you're possible to make, and right now we don't know because we haven't actually made any mutations with it yet. It'll show what kind of fruit is possible to produce, and so forth and so on. Silver birch, and again, we haven't crossbreeded it with any other things right at the moment. So let's go ahead and go plant these real quick. And let's see, do I have any bone meal? I think, yeah, there's some right there. I think that you have a better chance of actually mutating after they've been analyzed. I don't know that 100% for sure, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. So let's go ahead and plant this one right here. And this one, yeah, right here. Looks good. Oops. Didn't have my cursor in the right spot. Right there. There we go. And we'll just, like, again, sit back and just see what we can produce with this. And I think that's going to be it for this episode. And guys, we will come back next episode and see if we have any mutated leaves off of either one of these trees, and see what we can get from there. And we're getting ready to go back to the moon. But before we do that, we're going to build our teleporters, and that also is something I'd like to do in the next episode. There's so much we have to do. I really haven't decided which we're going to do first. So just, you know, stick with me and we'll get all this stuff done. There's so much going on. And so, guys, if you like the episode, please give me a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that. And I will see you next time.